Dr. Rachel Levine. The New York Times tweeted out an article, and in their tweet they said, the first female 4-star admiral of the Public Health Service. And Twitter went ablaze with memes and comments, and it was ratioed pretty much one way. And that way, one way was jokes about Dr. Rachel Levine being female. One of them was Homer Simpson in a dress twirling, which, you know how a lot of times people animate, there's a thing you can animate yourself and turn yourself into a Simpson. If you did the reverse and took Homer Simpson and humanized him, anthropomorphized him, if you will, he would look a little like Dr. Rachel Levine. That's just what I'm seeing with my eyes. So Dr. Rachel Levine is a trans woman. And you can, you know that because of eyesight. So if you can use your eyes, you can see that this is a trans woman. A woman, and what that means is a woman, what's the best way they can say this? My nose is itching today. I must be allergic to myself. She is, somebody else said, it looks like Will Ferrell in a wig. Now, are you allowed to make those jokes? Who knows? It would be great if she had a sense of humor about it, but she probably doesn't. And Rachel Levine is a trans woman, meaning at some point, before she started taking hormone blockers and estrogen, with the help of science to fix that shit, she was allowed to play pickup ball with the boys, is what I'm saying. So a lot of people on Twitter had a lot of fun. I think that's the best way, is have some fun with it, Here she is. One great step forward for women. One great leap forward for funny. What can you do? I mean, she's a handsome woman. So, the article, of course, called her transgender and everything, but whoever runs the Twitter account of New York Times, and I don't know if you know, like all the Twitter accounts are people, for all these companies, are run by like 20-year-old kids, right? Because old people just don't understand the internet at all. They don't know what's going on. So they hire these young Gen Z people, and they handle the Twitter accounts. So the New York Times tweeted, quote, oh, that's not it. That's, just New York Times. You can go to my Twitter and find it. They basically quoted first female 4-star admiral. And there was a lot of women in the comments underneath. And you can go read the comments and have fun with them. But there's a lot of women in there going, this does nothing for women. And I disagree. I think what it does for women is it shows that, first of all, being a woman isn't all that you thought. You used to think getting your period and having a womb made you a woman. But you know what makes you a woman? Whoever tweets you are a woman. I joke. She's a trans woman. I don't understand what's so wrong with, why is it not good enough? Why is not the acceptance of trans women good enough? What's so wrong? Like, what is so wrong? You know who makes the best argument that there's something wrong with trans women? Is trans activists who insist on saying, call me, I'm just a woman. Don't say I'm a woman. You're going like, but then if you're a woman, what's my wife? And you're like, she's also a woman. You're going, okay. Well, is there any difference? They're going, there's no fucking difference. You're going like, okay. One of them doesn't need to fucking stick a needle in their arm like they're Jose Canseco every week, and she can make a baby, and the other one still has a piece. So can we at least acknowledge some variation amongst women and call her a trans woman? Because we all know it's a trans woman. And I think everyone is okay with calling her her. But to say in the tweet that Rachel Levine was sworn in as the first female 4-star admiral. This is the New York Times. This is the New York Times. Not the Onion. This is the New York Times tweeting, Rachel Levine was sworn in as the first female 4-star admiral in history. And you look at the picture and you go, everyone's going like, is that the first female 4-star admiral? Can we do first female with an asterisk on it, like A-Rod's stats? How about we just do that? Like Barry Bonds holds the home run record, but there's like an asterisk next to it because he was taking shots. Can't we just do the same thing with female trans champions like this? Just a little asterisk. So that was what it'll be. It'll be female with an asterisk. So it'll be like a Bobby... It'll be like a Barry Bonds. Did I say Bobby Bonilla, who's still getting paid by the Mets? It'll be like a Barry Bonds stat. It's like he did hit those home runs. Technically, you can get a blowjob from this woman, and I don't think it's gay. So just put an asterisk next to it. She is a woman. She's a trans woman. She's a trans woman. I will be demonetized from this very funny, very reasonable, disarming rant. Because trans people are beautiful. I say it every week. Gotta have a character that's one. I find a lot of trans women very attractive. They're beautiful. They don't deserve discrimination. But everyone needs to be joked about. Nobody can take themselves too seriously. Because it seems like those people you can't joke about don't want equal treatment. They want special treatment. They want to be above, okay? Because who traditionally can't you joke about? Kings, queens, priests, things like that. People in power. So if trans people want true equality, they should welcome jokes.